Hello everyone, welcome to another Splinterlands TV episode. My name is Holazor and I am here today with a dragon focus, at least for the next hour. So I'm going to try and take advantage of this dragon focus as much as I possibly can over the next hour. Then we'll pop open the chests from that. Then it will be off to the wild mysteries of whatever my next quest is going to be. Looks like our opponent will be playing Death Splinter here. With Malay Mayhem, if they've been playing a Lord of Darkness, I think we'll be seeing a Lord of Darkness. So I might go for the option of reducing enemy attack. I'm going to focus on poison here. Try and get through their brick wall. And unfortunately, if they play Harklaw, hey look, that all rhymed, that's going to be a very bad time for me. So to that effect, I'm probably going to also play Harklaw as my tank because of immunity, but everything else in my team, well, it has a poison. And it's going to be fantastic if those poisons hit. Varied attack types though. Well, that's not exactly what I expected to see from my opponent. But nonetheless, Harklaw was still an excellent choice here. It's going to take a little bit to get through that nightmare, but I'm very glad I managed to poison them straight out of the gates. That initial blast is somewhat harrowing, but I think I've got this one nice and tidy. Lost a single creature, but that combination of beating Waka Spirit played at their own game here by using creatures that natively had poison and throwing an immunity in the front seemed to work out excellently for me. So that is a nice little win in the bag there. Not going to complain about that one at all. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to submit teams and then skip to results because I want to try and get as many wins as possible out of this dragon focus here. Noxious Fumes, Earthquake. I think that will call for more use of immunity. And Harklaw feels pretty comfortable there again. We'll go with Phantom Soldier as well because they are a particularly awesome flying beast. Don't know that the mana is going to be all the best here, but I'll try my very best to ensure I've got some decent flying machines by my side. Yes, we'll go with Halfling Alchemist. And sure, I'll throw the Corpse Fiend in as well. Let's see how this works. Okay, they've gone straight into Vanamore here. Glad I brought that Silence to equalize out that Ruler of the Seas. Grenadier should be doing some sweet, sweet destruction on that frontline Bacteria. But I don't think I'll be winning this one. Although they don't have any snare. I've got some pretty awesome flying machines. But they're also poisoned, so that throws a bit of a spanner in the works. But Harklaw does have heal. Question's going to be whether or not he can withstand all the attacks before the enemy gets destroyed. So here comes the Earthquake. No Earthquake. Drat. Oh, that was a loss. Let's keep on pushing. Sort of dancing on that line between Diamond 3 and Diamond 2. Sorry, Diamond 1 and Diamond 2. Reverse speed. Well, let's go Selenia. Green Splinter. Sort by incremental speed. Goblin Tower is going to be my main attack vector here. We will throw Kron in though. And am I going to have armor? Yeah, there's a couple with armor there, so we'll throw Scale Doctor in. No, we can't throw Scale Doctor in, we need 3 mana. Can't use neutrals. I guess it's going to be the Djinn. And we've got a pretty balanced mix of regular attacks, magic attacks, ranged attacks, so that I can die to Return Fire, Thorns, and Magic Reflect in equal measure. We'll see whether or not that is the case or not, though. Alrighty, so we've got Harklaw and Magic Reflect via Alster. So main damage coming via Goblin Tower is not the worst idea I've ever seen in my life. Really glad I have my Silic Infantry up in the front. I'll be able to withstand a bit of a beating. Doing pretty well at this point. Now the only concern is Jin Murray. Pretty brutal. Well, that worked out fantastically. As long as I don't get hit by that affliction, should be easy win here. Wow, decimated by the Goblin Tower. Exactly what I wanted to occur. Okay, so that is one chest to open in, I don't know, 48, 50 minutes time. So we will see what happens with that. Rise of the Commons and back to basics, and it's a mighty death team. I might deviate from the focus here and just sneakily glow. Yes, I'm going to glow flyer. Glow flyer. I'm going to glow like the fire that I was meant to make. And throw these guys towards the back of the team. Jin Apprentice can go behind Elven Mystic. We'll be throwing in can't use what I wanted, so it's just going to be who has the most health and also attacks. So we've got Phineas, and we'll throw Molten Ash Column in at the very back. Maximizes my damage potential. Let's see whether or not I can get some more season chests out of this one. Find out. Okay. Well, they've got the Void, which makes me glad that I brought various types of damage. But the Blast is probably what's gonna push me over the edge to victory here, I hope. I do also have that delicious speed advantage. And I'm going to have more health as we go through, so that'll be a win to me. So that adds to the season chests, but not the dailies. Got 49 minutes left before I can rip open that nice little present. Alrighty, what have we got now? Reverse speed yet again, and another person who enjoys playing Mimosa. So we probably want to do a sneaky flying team. But sneaky flying team and reverse speed doesn't go all that great together. So maybe I'm going to go with ranged. And let's go with Life Splinter. This way I can actually use a nice little sneak. Silver Shield Assassin. Go with double poison sneak actually. Who's going to stand up to Lord of Darkness? Let's go Shield Bearer. Then we need something with Triage. Aware of the fact that I have nothing with flying in my team currently. I should probably fix that. One would suggest that Uriel the Purifier would be an excellent choice. If I'm going Selenia, I probably need some more range damage. I was thinking Tower Griffin for even more armor. I'm going to risk it even further by throwing Dr. Blight into this bus. And 2 mana, I know what can fly. Celestial Harpy. So, not the best layout given the rule set. The combination of True Strike and slow speeds that I've put in here might be enough to put me over the line. And Selenia is only advantaging Scale Doctor. Probably Dariel would have been a better choice given the heavy use of sneak, but oh, excuse me, yawny tired. The goal here is to basically outlive my opponent, and if I can outlive my opponent, if I can speak English also, that will be really, really good. But it looks like it's going to be a bit of a wait while they select their team. Okay, interesting. That is not what I expected to be fighting. They've come along with a whole bunch of redemption. They didn't follow it up with the normal weaken tactics that you ordinarily see. But I'm over the redemption. Now they're probably just trying to kill me with the natural order of things via earthquake. But my poison is amazing. And it's hit again. Fantastic. Hey Bakueni, good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. I'm hoping I can scrape through with a victory here. I didn't bring a heal, but I think I've got enough damage to take down the Pegasus. That was a very lucky affliction that came through. And there we go. Shield Bearer delivered the goods. I was lucky today. It's a dragon focus, so I'm going to try and exploit it as much as I can, but I've only got 46 minutes left to this dragon focus before it'll change over. And I'm still in that Diamond 1 terrible, terrible zone. Looking for a hopeful promotion to champ. Seems to be the story of this league for me, or this season rather. Here I'm just going to play for the win. I'm a Hydra. Click go, then I'm just going to skip straight to results, because I want to try and cram in as many battles as possible that are actually Dragon Splinter, but I also don't want to let situations like Llama Mage go begging. Cool, that was a win. Back to hopefully a Dragon Splinter game. Evens, odd ones out. Sorry, no healing rather. And it looks like we'll be fighting Lorna, so I want to use Blast where possible. I'm going to go with Daria. Go with the water splinter because I can roll with the double feature of electric eels and dragon. Ruler of the Seas, I mean. Gloridax Magus is too expensive for that. Electric eels needs to go there. Mana cost, probably want ascending mana cost to pick my creatures here. Feasting seaweed sounds good, but then that leaves me 1 mana for a tank. Maybe I'm going to use the Kelp Initiate as my tank. And that leaves me with 2 mana to select another creature, given that it's odd ones out. Probably going to opt for extra speed. That'll synergize well with Naga Assassin. Then we'll throw the Headwinds in. And of course the Furious Chicken in. Protecting the Ruler of the Seas as best I can. With any luck... Oh, it's no healing. I was going to say the Triage will help keep Ruler of the Seas alive, but no, Ruler of the Seas is going to die very, very quickly. But good start. Got rid of that Magic Reflect. It's going to become a tiny bit problematic later in the piece. But I think we're going to be okay here. Goodbye. That. Oh no. It begins. The Infinite Miss. The Dr. Blight hacks. Dr. Blight equals cheating. It is confirmed. Alright. We've got Noxious Fumes, Broken Arrows. So we are probably going to be encountering magic damage. So let's do the classic death anti-magic. It's going to be pretty hairy on the manas. So it's going to be Dark One, Murray, and I'm aware of the fact that I'm going to have absolutely no cleanse here, but I have a little care for that factor because I'm going to try and slip an immunity machine in as a hedged bet. Just in the back there, Dragon Spirit. And that leaves me with 3 mana. We've got our Amplify in. What can we do for 3 mana? I think I should continue that redemption story. So we'll have Life Sapper as well as Venari Spellsmith in here. Okay, so they've gone Llama Mage. This could work well. Particularly if it's Jin Murray versus Kron as a endgame. Don't know if we'll get that far, but we'll find out. Oh, I'm very annoyed by the fact that that's Unicorn Mustang and they're going to do so much reflection. At least they're poisoned, but that won't last because it's Llama Mage. Ignoring the fact that that's part of the rule set here. Very lucky scavenge there to keep Dr. Blight alive. Very amusing there as well. Yeah, I think I should be okay here because we've got the healing powers. And, oh, that's close. That's very close. Oh no, Jin Murray's gone. But it's okay. We got the hit in first, because God bless our speed. Beautiful. Alright, that's 2 focus chests in 40 minutes time. I've got to just click that proceed button and spam out as many dragon matches as I can here. 13 mana. It's gonna be obsidian. What can I do with dragons and magic reflect? Let's go Camilla. Earth. Use that failed summoner with a Mycelia, the princess, and then for 2 mana, let's throw Naga Assassin in. We'll throw these other guys in and see what happens. I'm just going to skip that to results. I lost again. That's going to be the stream for the next 40 minutes until my focus ends, hopefully with a few wins interspersed. So I want to try and take advantage of this dragon focus as much as I possibly can. And where I can't, I'll be doing other things. This is going to be one where probably regular ranged is going to dominate, so it's got enough mana for a Biz Kitty. I'm going to go with... Really tempted by Death, but I'm probably going to go with Earth Splinter. Because I can throw my Slick Slip Spawn up in the front. Then we can go with a Return Fire. I'm just going to load up on all these tasty ranged creatures. Because we will be guaranteed hits, I'm going to go with one of you. Seedsmith feels good. The only crummy thing about this is it's not close range. So I do need something else. It's going to be able to stand on its own if my Silic Slip Spawn happens to die. So that's why I'm going to put Void Dragon in. Let's see. Yeah, Mimosa kind of screwed me there. Anyway, next. Okay, it's gonna be Malay Kelia, so let's go Camilla. Although they could just change tact entirely here. It's not a lot of opportunity to go magic. I might go Quicks and Water. Throw in the Kelp Initiate for a tank. Then what sort of El Cheapo magic do I have? You seem like pretty good value. Coral Wraith is amazing value in the context of this battle. Then I'll just throw in some of this. Put chicken in as a decoy. Yeah, I'm feeling confident about that at a glance. Yes, I was. Nice little win. Doesn't get me very far towards the next chest. But every bit of progress counts. Every bit of progress matters. I must not be... What's the word I'm looking for? Must not be disappointed by those losses. Not even treating them as learning experiences here. Wow, another really low mana game, and it's 12 mana. We're probably going to see Green Splinter come after my opponents. And it's broken arrows, so it's probably going to be magic. Or maybe it's not going to be magic. Let's go with Daria Hope to good hell that they don't bring my lore along. And I'm going to stack Opportunity as my strategy here. So you, and, well, that allows me to put Failed Summoner in the front. Actually, we'll leave Failed Summoner not quite at the front. We'll have some decoys up in the front. Oh, it's Llama Mage. Let's see if we can't give Zenith Monk a run for their money here. We probably don't have enough damage. What are they healing? 4 per turn. We need to do 8 damage. But we're having very high difficulty in terms of actually hitting him. Okay, this is the round. We need to get all the hits in here. Beautiful. Fantastic. Defeated a last stand. If they had used a Milo Crowling instead there, would have been in a boatload of trouble. A boat that would have been sinking and I would have been on it. But now, that brings me to the third focus chest, and I've got 33 minutes left to try and exploit the dragons to their maximum potential. 3 sounds like a very unappealing number of chests, but it's alright. It's only halfway through the season. Holy Protection and Spreading Fury, and it looks like we've got another Dragon Splinter Aficionado. Now, I don't want to spread damage because of the Spreading Fury rule set here, but at the same time, I kind of want to go Biz Kitty and exploit whatever blast I possibly can to try and counter the Divine Shield. Or do I just still go Biz Kitty but then just try and... Let's do Opportunity again. I feel like continued bombardments of the same creature will achieve something, and I also believe that it's going to be important to have something very aggressive in the front line, so that's why I'm going with Stone Splitter Orc. Retaliate means that perhaps they'll get back at whatever attacks them. Maybe even Hydra as a frontline creature. Let's go Hydra, and then we'll throw Brownie in the mix to give everyone 1 extra attack. Then again, really hope they don't bring Milo. Okay, they didn't bring Milo, but they brought an all-magic team, which is quite concerning. But at least I won't be missing any of my attacks. Love the fact that we got out of the gates very hard there. But Hydra's gone. I don't think this is going to end well for me. Got some good dodging going on. The difficulty in this is that it's taking 3 attacks to get through most targets. If not more, and yeah, I cannot come back from this position because we cannot dodge the magic. I should have brought someone with phase, such as Almo, as you suggested. Would have gone way better than a Hydra up in the front. Even the what's his name, the Void Dragon, the dragon that has phase. Spreading Fury, and yeah, I think I'm just going to go with Opportunity again. Except I might throw a bit of snipe in for this one. I'm just looking for raw speed. So we want speed boost. We want speed boost and speed boost. Hoping they don't go dragon. Because that will also compromise the speed boost that I'm spamming here. Who else has swiftness? Is Amplify going to be of use here? Can I make use of Amplify? Because that cleanse and the extra speed is going to be pretty lovely. Yeah, let's make use of Amplify. Let's use Sharness in the front. And Almo in second position. I think Naga Assassin needs to be displaced by something more useful. Who is it going to be, though? I think Phantom of the Abyss looks pretty appetizing. Let's go. Alrighty, so we have opportunities to dodge. Lots of opportunities to dodge. Look at that Almo. That sweet, sweet Prince with all that ridiculous speed. The good news is I'm not going to be able to miss, and I have an angry Genoshanus with 14 speed. Sure, they're getting angry too. But, oh god, the speed on my creatures is absolutely absurd. Can you imagine when Almo gets enraged properly? It's going to be a great story. Oh, that Deep Lurker is incredibly problematic. But now it has to contend with two creatures that have dodge when it goes in for its opportunistic strikes. So hopefully the 12 speed will ensure that it misses. I think should be pretty okay. Still nail-biting stuff. Hoping that we don't get hit. Champion dodger. Oh, now it's Almo that needs to do the dodging because of the blast. Made the Deep Lurker change targets. Almo's doing a mighty fine job of dodging though, which is fantastic. Now he's dead. Now Deep Lurker's up in the front. Good, good miss. And GG. Beautiful. That was a very explosive game. Not just because it was explosive weaponry rule set. It was just in general very bang bang. It was a shootout, that one. And thankfully I had more dodge and more speed. And importantly, my attacks never missed, which meant I was able to do more damage while persisting for longer. Okay, we have Armored Up and 20 mana. Looks like we're going to be up against the Death Splinter here. Piercing, probably the wisest thing to do. I am fearing a Lord of Darkness, but at the same time I'm not going to acknowledge that fear, and I think I'm just going to play a Venari Knifer in my front line. Boost them up with Dario Dragonscale. Then I think Void Dragon might be a good choice. Throw in the Princess. And I feel like I need a Sneak, or at least Poison, to try and do some persisting damage. So let's go with Uraeus. And throw in the Slow and the Chicken. Really should have probably had a Dr. Blight somewhere in my team, but it's too late for that now that I've hit submit. Hoping I won't see a lot of darkness, but I'm semi-prepared for it, apart from the fact that my princess is in the wrong position relative to the team. We'll see. Well, no Lord of Darkness, but Jin Murray is going to destroy the Venari Knifer. Glad I didn't go all-out magic. Poisoning from the back line to the front is going to be a interesting experience here. I think Uraeus can pull this off. Got enough healing in play. They don't have what they need to really dominate here. The immunity on the reveal is going to be very annoying. But no, I've got that in the bag. There's not nearly enough of them left alive. Chop, chop. Down goes their forest. Okay, almost up to the 4 chests, 24 minutes left. I need to stop watching these games and just go, go, go. Alrighty, now it's all fire. It's a bit of a mixture of magic and melee, so I don't know, Robo Dragon Knight or Shield Bearer. I feel like Life Splint is the natural choice though, regardless. Yeah, let's go Robo Dragon Knight, then load up on Sneak. Because it is healed out. Can we... take advantage of Bill of the Radiant? I'm not sure. I'm going to try. Alright, let's go. Let's see how this is going to roll. And again, I'm going to skip and see if I win or not. We'll make a prediction, however. My initial prediction is I'm going to lose, but I'll see what happens when I'm confronted with the enemy team. Let's see. Thank you for your confidence there, Gravity X Pushes. We just had someone in the Splinterlands Discord saying, I need someone who can train me in Splinterlands. I'll pay $10 per hour. I invited them to come and watch the stream so they can learn. My prediction here is a win, actually. My concern, though, is that Pyromaniac. Perhaps I should have gone with Shield Bearer. Yeah, I'm not going to win that. I revoke my prediction and move straight into another one. That was a loss, and I waited too long to try and take advantage of this dragon focus as much as possible. Okie dokie. Fog of War, close range, death, 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 more death, and more death. Doesn't look like they enjoy bringing Darker One. Not that often, at least. So I'm going... I was going to go with Sneak, but that Sneak option is blocked off by Fog of War. So let's go with... yeah, I'm thinking opportunity, but I'm thinking I'm going to pump up my speed as much as possible, like I did a few games ago. So Ruler of the Seas... Spirit Miner. Gonna take advantage of the magic here when it's close range. Cornelius is always a must. You gotta put them in your team somehow. Now, I'm gonna go with Dragon Jumper, and then I'm really tempted to put Desert Dragon in because they are very, very delicious. But I'm thinking... I have, what, 8 mana left. I could go with Demon Shark, because an enraged Demon Shark would be hilarious. But, I don't know, the safety option feels like Genoshanus given the mana set. So let's go Genoshanus. Get this Dragon Jumper somewhere in the middle of the field. And see how we go. Well, it is a Lord of Darkness, so I'm glad I went with Genoshanus. However, my healing is going to do absolutely nothing. Perhaps I'll be able to dodge. Importantly, we won't be taking any retaliatory damage from Lord of Darkness unless Dragon Jumper decides to have a go. But this magical and range damage smorgasbord saying hello to him is very nice. I think I'm gonna come away with a win here. Yep, I'm skipping. I was confident of that win about at that point. 4 chests. Seems like a really long road to that 5th chest, but I've got 19 minutes to get there. As long as I keep my rating climbing, that progress bar will fill ever more rapidly. Just need consecutive wins to keep boosting that win rate. Okay. What are we gonna do? We've got noxious fumes and evens. So we want something with immunity. Evens though, so I guess Harklaw. Yeah, let's go Harklaw. Harklaw with Sungazer just to push the shield advantage he's going to have and also double demoralize fundamentally. That way he may be immortal depending on what the enemy brings. So depending on what I'm going to bring to try and help with that, I need to counteract the weaknesses that Harklaw has, which is magic. So we'll go with the double silence. I'm going to throw in Dr. Blight as well, just for good measure. Can't go with 1 mana creatures, so I'll be leaving 1 mana on the table. Green Splinter's out, so I don't need to fear the Llama Cube. Could be okay here. Bacteria is the potential struggle there. But if I afflict them, there's a cleanse I'd have to contend with. But that cleanse won't stay alive for very long. So I think that's a win to me. Yep, good prediction. Alright, 1 more, and then I'll have that 5th chest in the bucket. Well, bucket may not be right. But we will see. Just need to find another willing victim. Not an opponent, a willing victim, because I need wins. Alrighty, so we are going to have to contend with, oh god, a Kraken or a Valnamore. Alright, where's that surrender button? It's very tempting at this point. It's opportunity. I think I'm going to go with Camilla, but focus on Blast. So I'm going to exploit the Ruler of the Seas and their Blast ability. I might throw Chaos Dragon in. Yeah, I'm just going to go all Blast. All Blast with someone who's got a beefy shield in the front line. Who's going to have the beefiest of shields? We want definitely someone with shield. Preferably they could heal themselves. I think Frost Giant might be a good idea. Let's go Lord Arianthus instead. And we don't have a Protect in our team to give them some armor. I think I might drop Grenadier. And then see who we can bring in that has Protect, and hopefully some. Yeah, Venari Wavesmith looks like a good deal. Let's go. And my team's probably going to be very fragile here. We'll see. Oh, that blast damage is going to hurt so much. Why didn't I bring an Amplify? I should have brought an Amplify. Please, Chaos Dragon, hit River Nymph. Oh, well, that's not good. Chaos Dragon will be ignoring the opportunity. Now I've lost that. Not a chance. Next one. And 14 minutes to gain another 30,000 points to unlock a 5th chest for today. And here comes Butops with a couple of audience members to join us on this Dragon Quest. Thank you, Butops. Alright, target practice, equalizer, 44. Feels like one for Kitty, Fire, and because of equalizer, we're going to go with the Natural Blast. Yes, I'm going to bring Chaos Dragon once more. In fact, I'm going with everything that has Blast, but I also want to concentrate on some Life Leech, because that is fantastically fun in this rule set. Maybe Pyromaniac's going to go away. Zara and Ifrit will come along. And 5 mana, what is a support creature we can throw in? Everything has Snipe. So we need something pretty beefy in that second position. So, sorry, Black Dragon. I'm going to go with Almo in the second slot. And then I guess we're going to switch tact and go with Triage and Blind. Alright, let's see how this goes. Hey Butops, thanks for coming along and bringing the raid along. I am trying to hurriedly play as many Dragon Focus games as I can before my Dragon Focus runs out for today. Building up to my 5th chest in Diamond 1. And it'll be a matter of what's my next focus going to be. I doubt that I'll get Dragon 3 days in a row, because I also had Dragon yesterday. So we will see. It's taken a while for my opponent to think about their stuff. I wish they would think about it quicker. I'm on the clock here. And by on the clock, I mean I'm trying to get as many of these Dragon games in as possible. Oh, it's taken a while. Maybe I'll win through a surrender. I don't think that's going to be the case, though. Now, here comes their team. That progress bar's all locked away now. I can't see the time left because the window is obscuring it. No, it was a surrender. Brilliant. That gets me to a 5th chest. I've got 10 minutes to crank 3 wins in. Try and get to that 6. We'll see. But that also got me another season chest. I would have liked to have seen that team perform on the battlefield, but was not to be. Alrighty, 30 mana, odd ones out, armored up. We're probably going to be seeing obscene amounts of magic here. What has void armor? I'm going to go Drake of Anorak. And I'm going to go Life Splinter. I'm going to bring Legionnaire Alvar for void armor. And I'm going to do a pretend it's the shield bearer. And focus on lots of triage to mitigate the blast. I think Jin Renova's a bit too pricey for that second position, so I can... Oh, it's odd ones out, and so that rules out my amplify options, because I was going to go be pretty esoteric with my options. I can still use Blinding Reflector in that second position to try and throw some magic back at them. Scale Doctor can take the hit if they bring Snipe. And then I'm going to throw in a Shatter. Another Shatter. That's the other reason I brought Lone Boatman along. Try and get through any armor. Interestingly, they have gone with Sneak. That is going to be very annoying. I'm not going to be able to dodge any of this stuff. But I'm very glad I brought Shatter. It's just sadness that Void Armor is not going to be as useful as I had hoped it was going to be, nor the Giant Killer. Even though it is a Frost Giant, it's going to be a slow but certain bleeding out for my team. So back into the queue again I roam. And now I've got 8 minutes left to crack 3 wins in a row. Don't think I'll be doing that in this mana cap combo, but it is Fog of War. So we can go with, there's no green splinter. Let's go all out opportunity as best we can. Cave Slug, no Cave Slug, Dragon Jumper, Celestial Harpy, and then 3 mana will be the Crystal Werewolf. And we'll throw in these people as distractions. There's no sneak to worry about, so Dragon Jumper gets to chill out at the back. Interesting use of Sea Monster. Let's see what happens when we start to dig through their backline. Not a lot's going to happen for me, I'm afraid. Sea Monster was an excellent choice. That's a loss for me. Now, I don't think I'm going to get to chest number 6 for the daily here. Little League and Holy Protection. Feels like another game where Blast would be useful. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go with Selenia. Go for Earth. No, I'm gonna go. Yes, I am gonna go for Earth because the threat of Shield Bearer is rather non-existent here. So let's go with Grenadier. A must-have. Make sure we've got a Halfling Alchemist in front so that any opportunity targets them instead. Earth Elemental is a fantastic tank. We will go with some armor. Who's going to take the front line? I think Biceratops. And let's throw in Wood Nymph. That's an additional healer. Okay. Glad I went with ranged. I could have done better on my tank, because that's a significant amount of magic that's going to come my way. But Grenadier is going to destroy Failed Summoner. And now I'm going to skip to results and see what happens. Oh, I still lost. I blame Queen Mycelia plus the Princess. That combo is very unstoppable. 16 mana, weak magic, spreading fury. I'm going to YOLO this one for the win. To try and stop my ranking from falling too much. Llama Mage plus Hydra. We'll actually watch this one. I've resolved to the fact that I won't be getting that 6 chest out of this daily grind. So my franticness is going to take a back seat to some more strategic choices, other than llama plus creature, which is always a choice that I make. So I'm okay with my opponent taking a significant section of time to put their team together. And I wait, and I wait, and I wait. Yeah, I think I've got some pretty good chances here, especially if I retaliate. Thorns, retaliate. Oh, the miss. The tragic miss. Here we go again. Oh, we didn't miss that time. Beautiful. Such an angry Hydra. Such a beautiful, beautiful angry Hydra. And then they angrily thorns the enemy to death too. Alrighty. So we got 3 minutes left until that focus ends. At 74% ECR. Let's keep on going with some actual winning teams, or at least teams that I propose will have a higher win rate. 24 mana, and we've got Quicks and Bakjira. Looks pretty vulnerable to sneak, so I'm going to load up on a Daria-based sneak team. Yes, it's Dragon, but I feel as though, wow, that's way too many ends on my keyboard there. Sneak, 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 sneak. 1 mana tank. It's going to be Shadowy Presence for the Inspire. Throw in the chicken as well. Silent Shavi at the back. Sandworm will get the Position of Glory. And we'll see what will happen here. Definitely won't be getting that 6 chest, but it's a good excuse to play Dragon. Oh, it's going to be a struggle to hit that Naga Assassin though. But when I do hit, it's going to be a very, very brutal hit. If I do hit. Oh man, I went with a pretty aggressive team here, and I don't think it's going to pay off. Even with my Sandworm in that most privileged of positions, it got absolutely wrecked. Man, and I thought that was going to be a good team. I was very, very wrong. 1 minute and 50 seconds until I can open up that sweet, sweet, glorious chest. Here I'm going to go death. Absolutely death all the way. Oh no, it's failed. It's failed summoners. That's what I'm going to call this rule set. It's failed summoners. So I may as well go Selenia, because if I do win, then I'll get bonus points. Amplify Jin, Maria, and Dark Hawan to throw attacks back at the enemy. Since it is silenced summoners, means the affliction isn't going to impact us all that much. We are going to throw in heals as a result. So we've got the heal, we've got the triage, we've got copious amounts of mana left over. I think it might be time to call in the Cthulhu or Desert Dragon. Diamond Dragon. Diamond Dragon. They've got cleanse. There's no other cleanse in death. So here we find us. Well, unfortunately, the majority of their attacks are not magical in nature. Let's see whether or not our healing is going to have ample effect. I love the Nectar Queen, but I also hate the Nectar Queen. I love the Nectar Queen when I'm playing her as my creature. I hate her when my opponent is using her. Well, this is going to work out well, because the force field on Jin Murray is going to stop some of those more brutal attacks from hitting as hard. And that will indeed be a victory for me. And that is my focus done. So let's see what rewards we get out of 5. It's 5 at Diamond 1 level. Hopefully, it will be good stuff. Binary Crystal Smith is okay. Alchemy Lotion is average. Common card. Pack is pretty good. And Twilight Basilisk is also run-of-the-mill average. So, that was okay. Nothing exceptional. Not gonna run around the streets celebrating, but I'm also not gonna cry. Oh, awesome. Life Splinter. Excellent. I know how to play Life Splinter. This is gonna be fun. Oh, and you're a Jotun player straight out of the gates. But it's only 13 mana and it's Little League, so I think we're going to have to go with Lorna here. And yeah, we're going to want to closely consider who we play here. Time Mage is a really good card. That slow comes in so well. But Dr. Blight. Self-contained heal in Zenith Monk. Gonna go Dax Paragon as well. And we'll throw in the Speedy Boost. And we'll see what happens here. Very glad I went with Magic. Won't be winning any fantastic prizes in that front line, but I think Dr. Blight will dominate the way out of this one. Everything else is basically a meat shield. Yep. Nice, easy win. The DC rewards for those daily battles are so very low now. I know that there's more DC in the chests and better value out of that, particularly at the end of the season, but it feels less rewarding each day, but it feels much more rewarding at the start of a new season when you claim every single reward chest. Do you guys feel the same way about that, or is that just me being rather petty and selfish about it? Let me know. Up close and personal. 54 mana. Death, 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 death. Only monsters with melee, so Life Splinter works well here. And hey, Astif Kajira, welcome. Welcome to the raid. I know everyone calls you Kira, but it's my tradition to say the whole thing. I think we're gonna be throwing in Chancius Kralis. And then we'll go ahead and we will bring along Warchang for fun. Although I could go Dragon. That way I'd get Vigilator in as well. Let's go Biz Kitty. Let's do it. It's going to be risky, but we can go with lots of big creatures here. Kralis, Vigilator, Warchang, and we've still got tons of armor left over. I'm going to be unconventional and throw Chaos Knight in. And now let's focus on some healing powers, some mystical energies beyond the Biz Kitty. We don't have many healing powers here, in fact. Do we have a reach? We can use... There is a reach with a protect. Is there not? Yes, so there's also a reach with a shatter. And a knockout, but we don't have any stuns. Let's go for the reach with a poison. Then for 10 mana, we can bring a actual sneaky machine. Okay. I'm glad they didn't bring... What's her face? The girl who states that healing may not be done. Good start with that poison. That retaliate is going to harm us thoroughly. Well, we've got that guy down. The upsetting part about this is not going to be able to poison Harklaw. And only being able to chip away one health at a time. I can't win that. Lord of Darkness is too powerful and too strong. So we are at half a focus chest for the life quest. I'm going to focus on building that rank and start getting closer to champ. So it won't always be life. Oh, Prince Julian, Arianthus, Prince Julian, sorry, Arius. Arius Julian, Arius Julian, Arius Julian, Arius Julian. Okay, heavy hitters, holy protection. What are the cheapest stuns I can come away with? Blasts are also welcome. Blue Splinter is out. I think I'm going to go with Selenia and just try to strike quick clear. And Grenadier is that blast that I was indeed looking for. And because it seems to be Archmage Arius or Prince Julian, I think it might be a good bet to go with Almo. I think Venari Scout has to go, because then I can squeeze in Icilia. And for 5 mana, if it's knockout, do I even have a stun? No. I can roll a stun, however. Spirit Shaman. Spirit Shaman's only going to go into the front line, which is probably not going to be the most useful. Queen Mycelia is very vulnerable in that rearmost position, but we will see what happens. Oh, that is a brutal team. Okay, let's go. Pellicle Conjurer should die this turn. Beautiful. While Mycelia is quite vulnerable in that rear position, she also does have Triage. Oh, brilliant job by Screeching Vulture pecking away at that Lightning Dragon. Absolutely fantastic job. Oh, that miss was very painful. I need to survive. Yes, the Divine Shield, and that wasn't a poison attack either. Okay, I'm good. Beautiful. That is not a win I expected to obtain, but I will take it away. I need to string those wins together, though, to try and maximize those season points and rating points as much as possible instead of a win-loss, win-loss, win-loss. But I'll be here for another 50 minutes, torturing myself, smashing my head against the wall of Diamond 1 players until I can manage to break through into Champion. Not even sure if I belong in Champion League anymore, but we'll see. Back to basics, and we've got a Jotun player. And it looks like they are favouring nothing but ranged, so let's go Deep Swimmer in response. Throw Almo in the front. Then I want to look at... Actually, no, let's go all magic. Narissa seems a fantastic choice. The problem is everyone else is very expensive in terms of mana to damage. Here is hoping that they roll with Jotun and I can try and stop that damage. We'll see if that's the case. After a wait. It's probably going to be a very long wait. And it is still a wait. And now that wait is over. And they went completely off the story. I would have been better off going Ouster. Oh well. Return Fire won't do anything. That's a loss. Next. That was a very quick turnaround for the next battle. And I'm just going to be a YOLO low cognitive load player here and Llama Hydra it up. Hey Wangsmith, welcome. I've got a life focus that I'm completely ignoring now. Even though I was like, ooh, a life focus, fantastic. I can win some games with that. But I'm waiting for the right opportunities, then I'll pounce. In the interim, I'm just going to play whatever I think's going to win. Instead of figuring out, how do I win with life? And then end up losing with life. But I've been losing with all splinters pretty consistently today. Yeah, this one's going to be fantastic. They tried to do the whole, look at you, you're going to have no health. Guess what? I'm going to still have lots of health. More health than you know what to do with. Oh, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Llama Hydra. Can you name a more better duo? Or whatever that saying is that the kids on the internet say. More iconic duo than Llama Hydra. I'm sure the iconic duo is Llama Cron or Llama Cube, but Llama Hydra is the most iconic of the duos, in my view. Other than Llama Cornelius in close range. Alright, so we're up against another life player. They like to put their shield bearer in the rearmost position. It is reverse speed. So, how can we exploit this? We can also go with triage. But then I'm going to go with more triage. Life Splinter has some fantastic triage. And High Priest Darius, because we want to smash them with as much blast as possible. Who's going to go in the front line for me? It's not going to be Cornelius. Although that would be amusing. Got to bear in mind that it's reverse speed. Speed ascending. Clay Golem is always a very tempting monster. But that enrage sort of makes them slightly unenviable. Maybe an Onyx Sentinel? No, Lord Arianthus is probably the better choice. And now we need to heal that Arianthus. I'm going to drop Spirit Hoarder as well. We don't have any armor coming through, so let's bring in some Protect. and 6 more mana. I think Lunakari Mistress. She often doesn't get an opportunity to run around. Today she will. I am very glad not to see Sneak in their team. I could have brought an Amplify along. Very glad I've got my triage positioned well. Farewell, enemy shield bearer. Hello again, enemy shield bearer. Farewell again, enemy shield bearer. And farewell once more. And hello again, enemy shield bearer. And farewell yet again. I've still got my 2 resurrections up my sleeve. I've got this, no worries. Because now Arianthus comes back to life. Arianthus gets healed. And it's like my team was never touched. Beautiful. Absolutely what I wanted to do. That was a masterclass in Life Splinter. It's only 165 rating points, but it seems so very, very far away. We'll keep pursuing. We'll keep getting there. Alright. How does Llama Flesh Golem sound for this? I think it sounds quite enthralling. Let's go. I have a small mind sometimes. Actually, no, that's a lie. I have a small mind most of the time. It's the best way to go. Don't have those big brain moments very often. Yeah, I feel pretty confident about that setup. As long as I don't get stun locked, should be okay. It's a lot of damage that the opponent has there, though. No stun. Beautiful. Yep, I'm home free from this point. Oh, no, I'm not. I spoke way too soon. See that? Now I'm having a stroke. Yeah, that's a small brain moment right there. Holy Protection, close range. Oh god, it's 99 mana and blue splinters available, and death is not. So, how do I formulate a absolute abomination of a magic reflect team? I'm just gonna magic reflect all the things. All of the things that have magic reflect are gonna just come right on along, and then if they don't have magic reflect, they're gonna get return fire given to them as well. Then we're gonna amplify it. Now, do I be very bad as a human being is concerned and throw in Wave Brood so all the attacks get collected at the rear? Yes, then Cornelius and Wave Brood can throw them back at the enemy. And we need a beefy little triage. Beefiest triage is going to be that mermaid healer. Ooh, a gold foil Kraken. Dangerous. I'm glad they didn't go with a Valnamore. It's not a max level team. Let's see if we can win by being rather stoic. They don't have a lot of heal on their team, and nor do I. I keep forgetting that creature doesn't have magic reflect, so I was hoping for those big damage attacks to come their way, but alas, no, and now I don't have a heal. It's all revolving around the triage, which is not going to go very well for me. No void on Lobstradamus, so he's not going to be as long-lived as everyone else. He's done a fantastic job doing a significant amount of magic reflect there. Enough, I think, for Cornelius to be able to pull off a win, provided we can hit that deep lurker first time and we don't get poisoned. No poison. There's the hit. Beautiful. That's a win. Hey, Diar Calabakin, welcome. Alrighty. That was a good win. It's a shame I couldn't string two of them together to keep forcing those season points up higher. But such is life when you're trying to get into Champion League. Still seems so very, very far away. Alright, we got Stampede and we have Noxious Fumes. So this feels like prime time for an army of stampeding unicorns. Of course, a stampeding unicorn needs a cleanse. And to ensure that it does get cleansed, let's go with Truth Speaker, who won't live very long, but Triage is always fun when it's poison rule set. It's a lot of fun when it's a poison rule set. Particularly if you augment it with someone who has immunity as well. So Brightwing comes along. Do we drop Renova? We need to drop a lot more than Renova. And then I've got no cleanse for the unicorn if I do that. Is there a 1 mana cleanse? Oh, there is a 1 mana cleanse. Never mind, I do have a solution. They just need to survive the night, so to speak. Alright, get your cleanse on. There's the cleanse. And there's the resurrection. You know, how useful that's going to be. It's not going to be useful at all, but whatever. Okay, it's Elmo and Krallis. I am now repoisoned, which is not great. And that Biz Kitty is going to be very annoying, extremely annoying. Excellent. Can you put that elsewhere, because I'm not going to eat the stream.
Okay.
It was a draw? What? I have to rewatch that now. I missed that because my wife brought food in. But let's have a look. I guess it was Almo Krallis, and that was going to lead to the actual draw, but I have to know why. Because I don't understand why. I would have thought I would have lost. I guess it basically resolved everyone here is invincible. It's all about healing. Or did indeed the fatigue actually play out? I don't know, because I wasn't paying complete attention. Now it will be. Okay. I'm somehow expecting the outcome to change here. It's not going to. It's impressive that Krallis can manage to fathom a draw from this position. Hey, Commander Garlic, good to see you, my friend. 25 minutes before we transfer over to you. And we go from my low energy to your ridiculously high energy. Not to put any expectations onto you. But yeah, I honestly don't see how this ends in a draw. I would expect Krallis to lose from this position. Well, if you're hungry, you're just going to be even more energetic, right? Because you'll be hungry to get through the stream and eat. I mean, you've got 20 minutes to get something to eat, then you could just belch on stream for 2 hours straight. Longest burp possible. Yeah, the fatigue is certainly waiting in the wings here. But still, I'm like, how does Krallis manage to get a draw out of this? You'd think that, but I know the outcome, and it's a draw. And I want to know why it was a draw. I'm thinking fatigue kills them at the same time. There's a miss. Fatigue. So we're definitely going to see Almo v Krallis. If only Krallis could hit with more consistency. Even if he was hitting with consistency, he wouldn't be doing enough damage to overwhelm the heal of Biz Kitty. So yeah, I guess it is going to be a very lucky draw. Because bang 8, and then bang 8 before that heal came through. So that was a very long battle. But no, I would have expected to have lost that, as opposed to have ended in a draw. But disappointingly, that means I can't string 2 battles together once again. Alright, we got up close and personal. Do they have Mylor? I don't see Mylor in their recent history. So we are going to go all in on ensuring that we hit. And it's going to be Grund, Behemoth, up close and personal. So Vigilator comes along. And because we got that trample in there, Delicious Desert Dragon gets a go as well. Oh no, not Dragon Jumper, Hydra. Okay, so my team is all legendaries apart from Grund. Can we replace Grund with a different legendary that has trample? Let's see. But is there a better choice? That's the question. We got to field an all legendary team. Disintegrator is a common. No, I've got no other legendaries I can field. All right. Do I swap Hydra for Warchang, or rather Desert Dragon for Warchang? No, I don't. Let's go. Let's throw in that Fungus Fiend to slow down the enemy. And we'll put Hydra on the back. Hope they don't bring Mylor. Otherwise, this will be awful for me. But I'm hoping it's just going to go very well. All of my cards here are legendaries except for one. But one of them probably really should be a legendary. Grund. Oh, I like it. It's a fairly similar mirror match here. But I am very afraid of that Mycelic Infantry. It's not going to be able to have a immediate and direct outcome on the battle, but I like the attack order here. I'm a big fan of the order of attacks here. That slow really helped me out. Okay, here we go. Oh, can't you retaliate? There we go. Very big fan of the order of attacks here. I played the speed card, and that has led to good success here. Now, if we can poison that Mycelic Infantry, it's going to be even better for my mental health, because he is going to otherwise absolutely dominate everything else in my team, because bang, 16 damage, because they all cost an enormous amount of mana. And we bring down our first champion player of the season. Beautiful. 136 rating points required to get up there. And again, I'm continuing to ignore that life focus with reckless abandon. Okay, well, since it's equalizer here, I think I'm going to revolt back to life, but it's also melee mayhem. And life, I don't know that they have an appropriate amount of things that I can fit into that mana set. Fire Splinter seems like the much better choice. Like the much better choice. But we need people that have armor to succeed here. So Crystal Jaguar, because I've got Thorns and Retaliate. Yeah, I think I'm going to try and keep this as simple as I can, but I suspect Fire Splinter. Yeah, the Flame Monkey was what I was afraid of, but they haven't coupled that with any armor. So that's what I'm trying to bank on here. They didn't bring the typical team that would succeed here, which was a Antminers or a... Oh, what are they called? Oh, wow, that hurt. That hurt a lot. I'm glad that... Oh, no. This is... Oh, God. I'm not winning at this point. Ouch. That Retaliate from the Exploding Dwarf, yeah. Oh, well. Not like this. Not like this. But it ended exactly like that. So, for the next 28 minutes, I shall sit here, staring at the screen and think about what I've done. Which was indeed lose poorly. And again, melee mayhem. I guess I'll be fighting a Kraken. What can we do to bring down a Kraken? Well, they won't have any cleanse available, so how do I poison them? I can poison them with Life Splinter, I suppose. Let's go with the... Don't know that Shield Bearer is going to be the right choice. I want shields, but ideally I also want Giant Killer. Oh, Chaos Knight. You are perfect. Very well. And we're going to throw in some Infinite of Poison. Maybe a Krallis too. Yeah, let's do that. Krallis can be the nice little surprise at the end of the rainbow. Like a pot of gold waiting to be destroyed by enemy sneak. Is that a correct prediction? Oh, they've gone all opportunity. Well, their two main things are opportunity. Don't know why they went with Deep Swimmer other than the blind, but oh god, that triple demoralize is going to make me very, very upset. That Retaliate is very annoying as well. Oh god, the Deep Lurker is absolutely destroying me. Come on, just die to poison already, Kraken. Your time is up, my friend. Die to poison. Thank you very much. Now I find myself in a very bad position. It's Krallis v. the world. I don't know that Krallis has enough staying power here unless they can dodge like an absolute lunatic. Oh, nah, it's over. Sadness. And then immediately after beating someone in Champion, I get destroyed by someone in Champion. Alright. 25 minutes to make amends for myself. Ooh, Noxious Fumes and Lost Magic. Interesting. And they seem to like a Prince Renan, so guess what I'm doing? Chantius, Shield Bearer. And we're gonna go Lone Boatman. We need a Tasty Cleanse. Now let's throw in some Triage. Herbalist is my only choice. That gives us another cleanse, as well as a small triage. Now let's go with Silver Shield Assassin. And I don't think I've got anything to fear if I bring in blast damage. So let's see what blast damage can do. Silence is a bit of a waste, but blast damage will be nice. They brought an Almo. Interesting. Can I win by returning all the fire? Win by attacking as little as possible. They don't have any heals at all. This Vampiric Blossom is going to be quite dangerous. Alright, that's one down. That's another one down. Yeah, I've got this. How I'm going to kill that Almo is going to be an interesting story. Guess it's going to be a long battle of trying to hit them in the face. There's my first death. Couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. There we go. That's how it's going to happen. Fantastic. I'm fighting a lot of people in Champ now. This is good, because if I can get 2 of these in a row, it'd be most excellent for my rating. And that's our first focus chest for life after 45 minutes of it. Dragon in gold was not what you expected, as in a dragon focus or a dragon deck that was gold in color. I'm sad that Llama Mage is not available here. We are going to need to go with the... Oh, it's flying. Flying ranged people. Dragon's not available. General Sloan is probably too luxurious for this battle. So let's go Pellicle Conjurer, and because of what I was thinking of was the Arbalest or Arbalest or whatever we call it. And I don't even know that Conjurer is the right choice here. It is close range, so I could conceivably throw Halfling Alchemist into that front line. But I don't know, it all feels pretty icky here. If I had Lightbringer, 2 mana, I'd play Krallis. But I do not. Trying to think of other options and other splinters, and I cannot, so it's just going to be this. What's going to happen? Well, I'll tell you what's going to happen. Grenadier's not going to make it through the first round. But we're knocking down one of their flying machines. Well, Grenadier is going to make it through the round. We just need to knock down that Tower Griffin and then we'll be good. Excellent. Earthquake took care of things quite nicely there. Oh, now we just need to hit. Oh no, they got cleansed. That's unfortunate. But I still came through with the goods. Alrighty. So... we're now 108 points away from champ. I've strung 2 wins together at long last. with 20 minutes remaining in my stream here. Let's continue on this mighty battle. It seems like an endless battle, particularly today. Holy Protection and Broken Arrows. What are we going to do against this? Well, they're probably going to use Obsidian, aren't they? So, what are we going to do? We're going to play Death. We're going to play Death, and we're going to roll with Mimosa because there's enough mana to do so. And it's going to be my patented Fantastico Death team of glorious honor to the Death Splinter. We need amplification. There's only one option, sadly. And that leaves us with 13 mana to play with here. So let's go look at the options. It's gonna be Cthulhu. This is one of my favorite team compositions. Oh, thank you. Thank you for playing right into my dreams and my desires here. Enemy team, thank you. I'm going to have a lot of trouble doing any reasonable damage to them, but I won't need to do reasonable damage. I'll just throw their own attacks straight back at them. That's how we're going to do it. Boom. Bang. I feel like a comic book right now. Sending all these attacks back at the enemy. Oh, look at that reflected magic. It is beautiful, combined with Void. Oh, it's so tasty. It's so very tasty indeed. And we're done. That was a good and accurate prediction of what was going to happen. That was fantastic. And now we are just 70 rating points away from champ, so if I can get another lucky win here, I might find myself in the champ league. And by lucky, I mean actually using, my skill as a player. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to Llama Hydra my way to a possible victory here. Let's see what happens. If a Llama Hydra gets me up into Champ League, that is the best. But we'll see. Not even considering Life Splinter as an option. If it's a 16 mana cap, it's Llama plus creature, no matter what day of the week it is. If it's a day of the week that ends in a Y, it's Llama plus creature. Let's see what my opponent's going to bring at me. Hoping it's going to be one of those death teams that tries to weaken and use redemption. Oh no, it's my law, it's over. It's all over. I can't win that. That dodge. The only way I'm killing that vampire bat is with thorns. But maybe I'll get a lucky retaliate elsewhere. I'm going to be a victim of my own success here, I fear. Yep, and here comes the next trample. And ouch, and now here comes the next attack, or am I going to sneak in a heal first? Oh yes, I snuck in a heal. Oh, I'm so happy that resulted in a win. That should not have resulted in a win for me. It doesn't make sense that Llama Hydra can have such unmitigated success against so many teams with such consistency. Again, I ask you to name a more iconic duo. It's not possible. Doesn't exist. Alright, and now I am 40 rating points. No, 30 rating points away from Champ 3. So I might just get there. But as you can see, I'm not getting there by focusing on my focus. I'm getting there by playing what I think is going to overcome my enemy. And that's a lot of Prince Renan. What are the odds of them bringing Mitika Headhunter? Because the Shatter is something I do have to be afraid of in this healed out rule set. Maybe I go with Yoden and try to sneak and hope that I've got more speed, but a green Splinter team with Prince Renan is really formidable. Maybe I'll go with blue Splinter and try to sneak. That way we return fire. What tanky options do I have? I think a Frost Giant with a return fire might be amusing. Might be very amusing. But however, that is very slow. So let's look for a alternate. I don't need blind because Deep Swimmer themselves have blind. Sneak options. Sandworm is always brilliant, but opportunity. I don't have any opportunity available. There should be opportunity available. It's 4 mana, isn't it? Yes. Yes, it is. Well, in that case, more sneak, more better. Maybe Life Splinter could work, but I don't think I've got the time to change that up at this point. Who else? Let's go here, and then we have to go with 1 mana for our last creature. So we'll go Chaos Agent. Let's see how this will go. Yeah, I was thinking of Deep Lurker. Deep Lurker would have been ideal. Tasty little Chaos Agent in that second position, though. Hitting that Javelin Thrower is going to be a struggle. Oh, God. Come on, hit. Or at least poison. Okay, they're gone. They're gone. Now, can we poison Arianthus on the way through? Yes, perfect. Excellent. And guess what? That's a Champion League. And of course I'm going to advance halfway through the season. And now watch me lose and immediately fall back into Diamond League. Because that is quite the win streak I'm on there. But that should almost immediately increase the amount of focus points I'm going to obtain. Question is, can I hold my ground? Oh, it's 16. You know what time it is. It's a llama. It's a Hydra. It doesn't quite fit a Llama Cornelius because that close range. But here we go. A Llama Hydra. Come on, iconic duo. If I get some retaliates in on their sneaks, should be good. Oh, yes. Beautiful. Again, more iconic duo, please. Now the struggle is hitting. It'll happen eventually, but it doesn't make it any less of a struggle. And the trample rage continues. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful Hydra. I am going to miss Hydra when I transition to Modern League. Nice. Took down a champion player and combine that with the winning streak. Winning streak's up to 25% there. Excellent. That is quite the winning streak. takes me to 37 season chests, but at 61% ECR. So I'll probably be taking a few days off playing to let that recover. Today's Thursday. I'll probably be playing again on Saturday. Oh, look at this again. Lost Magic, Earthquake. Earth is available. It's, do I dare Llama Hydra once more? Is there anything better than Llama Hydra for this? There probably is. But you know what? Oh, Llama Nectar Queen would be astonishing. But we can't do that because we can't have nice things. Yeah, I'm gonna Llama Hydra once more. Oh, Llama Pelacor Deceiver? There's a risk they're also going to play the, not Deceiver, the Mercenary. They've got Flying, but Thorns and Trample. I feel that's superior. No. Yeah, we'll go. We'll go with Mercenary instead. Hedge our bets. But then I will wonder, could Hydra have done the job? We'll see. Fire Splinter's a significant risk here because there's stun plus snare for 2 mana. They don't have many good actual flying options though. The other risk is possibly Kralis. Oh, look at that, it's a mirror match. The gold foil card's gonna win. No, you'd think that the gold foil card would take the win there. But I'll take a draw. It's a good way to end a win streak with a draw. And we'll see what happens next. 46 mana, Spreading Fury. Bit of a varied grouping by my opponent here. A lot of Mylor. Are they coupling that Mylor with Failed Summoner? They are. So will they be clever enough to bring Return Fire here? Or will they try and brute force with magic? So my options are, yeah, let's go Deep Swimmer. And since it's Enrage, I think I'm just going to go Arianthus. Because then he turns into basically Almo just without the speed. Which is not really a great comparison, but anyway. And then Kraken will be way too vulnerable to stuff. Legionnaire Alva might be fun. I don't know. I want to use ranged because I feel like that's going to be the most effective way to get through the enemy. Let's go with Asmian Harpoonist and see if we can find a stun to help with that knockout. That'll work. Cornelius has got to have a go. With this close range rule set, I feel like there's no need to bring Wave Fruit actually. I'm going to swap Arianthus for Kraken and hope they don't bring magic. No, I'm not. They're going to bring magic. Let's keep Arianthus on the books. But now, yeah, I need to be worried about opportunity. So for that reason, I still can bring Kraken. I'll just put him in the back line. Easy. Right? And then we'll back up that Kraken with a Healy McHeal. And see how this goes. Dark Spear seems to be in a pretty fragile position. But I'll find out. Oh. And so will you. We will see whether or not this champion stuff is for me or whether it's not. Okay, so it is Valnamore. As I said, they'll bring magic. But now it's going to go into Kraken instead of into Lord Arianthus, which, I don't know, gives Arianthus a bit more time to spread his wings, I guess. But that Kraken is still going to get absolutely demolished. Now I need a stun on the Kraken in order to take them down with the mighty knockout, but I can't stun them anymore. Vanamore OP. I lost 15 rating points for that, and if I lose another game, I'll be back into Diamond 1. And that will probably be my last game for the stream before we head on over to Commander Garlic, who will be coming to with a fierce energy, maybe a hungry energy, I'm not sure, but a fierce energy nonetheless. And what will it be? Okay, we want True Strike because they like the cockatrice. I'm just gonna try and actually no, I'm gonna go Yoden. I'm just gonna sneak because they will have no armor to protect them. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Those two will work. Who else can come along for this ride? Naga Fire Wizard was very tempting for a second there. Let's do some speed boosts. Don't have very many of them, and Flame Monkey seems less than pointless. But they're going to come along to the party anyway. We'll rock it old school with Cerberus. And 3 mana. I guess we'll go with a snipe. There's no armor, so Flame Monkey is only there for the additional speed at this point. Ooh, the sneak was a decent idea. Their speed is superior to mine, even with my focus on speed to some extent here. That backfire was very tragic. I'm not winning this. I don't have enough staying power. Need some dodge to happen on my team side. That was not a dodge. Although now Manticore does become a bit of a sandwich in the middle, and that poison is certainly going to help. Ooh. Do I dodge? Oh, the backfire. Oh, God. Oh, yes, the backfire. The backfire did the job. What a great battle. What an excellent battle to end on and to cement my tenuous but temporary position in Champion League. So that's all the battling I'm going to do today. Thank you for watching my struggle through Diamond 1. In fact, from Diamond 2, about here, in Diamond 2, into Diamond 1, and up into Champion 3. Last season I managed Champ 2, but we'll see what this season can bring for me. I've just got to let this ECR recover before I try to focus on some more end of season chests. That is going to be pretty much all from me. We'll be heading over to Commander Garlic next. So I hope you have a wonderful existence and a good evening. Have a fantastic time over at Commander Garlic stream. I know you will love the energy that they bring to what they do. Be quite a contrast from me, I can assure you. So I hope you enjoy, and over to Commander Garlic. Cheers.